can't save someone that doesn't want to be saved. I know one of the hardest things in life is watching the people that you love in pain or suffering. And the thing that sucks is you want them to be in a better place. You see them struggling and you want to put your all into helping them. But sometimes you need to realize that they're the only ones that can truly help themselves. I was with my friend earlier and he told me about a quote that his grandpa told him. You can lead the horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. And that's so true and it applies to life. As people, when it comes to the people that we love, we tend to prioritize their well-being and their health over ours. And that is not a bad thing at all. Like that's literally that's the beauty in love, bro. But sometimes when the time, energy, effort, the love that you're putting into helping them, when they're just not using it, when they're not taking accountability for their actions, when they're not bettering themselves, like actively trying to better themselves, you really just start to go on a rabbit hole and you really just start to hurt yourself. You start hurting your mental, your soul. And bro, that feeling sucks so much because you're putting so much love and energy into their problems, but the only thing you're receiving back is more problems on yourself. You start feeling bad. You start thinking, oh, should I have done more? What could I have done better? You just start over analyzing everything and it really just starts to affect your mental crazy. And the thing that sucks is when you start having these thoughts, you start thinking, oh, I'm just being selfish, or you just start thinking all this stuff. You start thinking negatively about the stuff that you're doing and your actions. When in reality, you're doing more than enough. You're putting in more time and effort than they're even putting into themselves. And it sucks because you can pour your heart and soul into someone and their problems, but it will all be for naught if they don't want it themselves. You know, in situations like these, it really sucks because you feel so helpless. And it really is just a hopeless situation where the best thing you can really do, the best thing you can honestly do is pull away. And that hurts, bro. That hurts so much to have to come to that realization, to realize that there's nothing you can truly do in this moment. Now, I don't want you guys to, completely lose faith or just cut these people off from your life. But I really want you to understand that you can't force or make a person think a certain way or do certain things. The only thing you can do is really lead them and guide them. That is the most that you can do as a person. Like me right now talking to you, I'm not forcing these ideas onto you. I'm only trying to guide you. I'm trying to make you guys come to an understanding. And that's what you guys need to realize when it comes to situations with these type of people. The most you can do is just guide them. And if they're not seeking that guidance, if they're not looking for that guidance, if they don't want that guidance, nothing is really going to change and nothing will change. And it hurts the most when you see that they're trying to change. You can see that they want to change, but they just keep falling into their bad habits. They just keep falling back into these problems. And you want to bring them out of their problems. You want to pull them away from that pain, but they just keep falling back into it. You know, in times like those, the only way that people can really truly help themselves is looking within. What you need to realize is no external source is going to fix their problems, bro. You're not going to fix their problems. Money, lust, jewelry, bro, clothes, bro, none of this stuff is going to fix their problems, bro, because what they're going through is an internal problem, bro. They need to fix it within. They really need to look in themselves. And I'm not trying to make this a religious rambling stuff, but for my religious folk, bro, that's when they really need to turn to themselves, to inside. They need to turn to God inside, because God is within all of us. And when they start asking themselves those hard questions, when they start actually facing their problems from within and like in solitude, literally just in solitude, them and God, that's the only time that they can really start to actually better themselves. And look, this is some hope that I'm giving to you guys. When they finally do hop on that path and they start helping themselves, that's when your guidance, all that time, that love, all that dedication that you put in, that's when they're going to start appreciating it all that more. And that's when it's going to start helping them and propel them and just go and make them reach further heights. Those are the times when all that time that you're putting in, all that love that you're putting in, that's when you should start investing it. That's when you should start pouring your all into them, because that's when you're actually going to get that same love back, that same appreciation back, and that's when you're going to see results and them grow as a person. But these problems that these people are dealing with now, they really need to solve it themselves. You really can't help them at all. And it sucks so much to admit that and come to that realization, because you truly want what's best for them, and not doing everything that you can for them, not checking up on them constantly. Those hour-long talks, all the endless therapy that you're giving them, all this guidance that you're giving them, bro, it sucks to admit that it's not going to get anywhere. So as people, the best thing you can really do is step away from it. Take a step back and let them find themselves first. And once they have found themselves, that's when they're going to start coming to you. That's when you can start going to them. And they can actually grow as a person, bro. And I'll say this again. You can't help someone that doesn't want to be helped. And I hope you guys understand what I mean by that. And I hope you understand the whole purpose of this video. Because no matter how hard you try to run from it, these problems are going to find you no matter what. When you show love, when you give love to people, stuff like this just happens, bro. And that's really just life. Hope you guys are having a great day. And I pray that you guys are not dealing with stuff like this. But if you guys are, I just want you guys to keep your head up and stay strong, bro. And just think optimistically. Because once they do come to that realization themselves, once they do find themselves, you can do so much for them, bro. So until then, bro, just take the back seat. Just take the back seat and just let it unfold. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to drink water because I know, you guys probably haven't drank water yet, bro. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate a like. If you guys subscribe and share it to people that need to hear this, bro. And share this to people that are going through something like this. And, well, not like the actual people that are going through it, but like, people that are dealing with situations like this. Because knowledge really is power. And, just having this in your arsenal, just knowing this is going to get you so far as a person. And I really do hope the best for all you guys. And yeah, God bless, man.